Well, it's day 5 and we're headed to Pensacola.
Yes, we are.
Get my steps in. I'm already over 7,500 a day.
Oh my God.
Killing it with the steps.
We have to go outside to get on this airplane.
Oh.
We're all in the exit row and they just asked if we were willing and able to help in an emergency. What'd you say?
definitely
I said,
willing.
well, I'm able.
He wasn't necessarily willing, so if there's a problem...
Look, here's the deal. I really believe that you have to be in that situation because if there is a fire coming behind me, I'm jumping, y'all. I am not helping anybody else, not even you, Ann Walker.
So note to self, if this plane goes down, it might say Survivor Del Shores and lost Ann Walker and Emerson Collins.
I'll help Ann. I'm not
Oh,
helping.
and we can't die on this plane with Del Shores because we don't want to be and others.
That's right.
It'll be tragic plane crash, Del Shores and others. Off to Pensacola, here we go. Well, we made it onto the airplane and we're one row. Where the whole exit row is us. That's a lot of responsibility if this plane goes down.
I am willing and slightly able. Why do I always do that?
Check your hair like it's a
Yes.
mirror. But here's the thing.
What's going on over there?
We made it. Nothing.
Y'all talking about me?
No, of course not.
Me again?
No.
How's that video?
It's fine.
So anyway, we sat over here and made Dell sit over there by himself because
Chatty.
just a chatty Cathy
He's so chatty.
on an airplane.
And he wants to tell us about his stupid bit.
Y'all, we are so tired of hearing about those steps.
Oh.
And he will make friends with everybody on the airplane.
Yes. He will hold court and do his one-man show.
And it's a real good show. I'm just not that nice.
Yes.
We are on a
On behalf
Propeller
of your
flight.
Silver Airways crew, it is our pleasure to have you aboard. We hope you enjoy your flight.
They're trying to make us feel better by, saying that we're helping the environment by flying this thing. I'm okay with using more fuel. I'm okay with that. Hello. This is Celeste with Appetite for Life, and we are about to go on the air here. Right, Celeste?
We are indeed getting ready to get on channel 3.
I'm gonna plug our shit, but I'm gonna try to really stop cussing because I cannot cuss on the air. Plug our stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so tonight at the Pensacola Little Theatre.
A Texas family takes on marriage equality in a very sordid wedding. You can see the show, meet the playwright and the cast. We'll have everything you need to know when Bayside continues.
Oh, a great opportunity to just sit back and chill a little bit and have a great opportunity to laugh and support an incredible cause. Celeste Southern is with us with Appetite for Life and Dale Shores. I'm going to let you do the introduction. I mean, this is, what an honor.
Well, I'm so happy to be in Pensacola, and we have an amazing event tonight to celebrate this great day, this anniversary of when gay marriage was ruled upon by the Supreme Court, and it is dealt with in my movie A Very Sordid Wedding, which is a sequel to Sordid Lives, at the Pensacola Little Theatre tonight in partnership with Appetite for Life. So Celeste brought us in.
And so let's talk about Appetite for Life and who you are and who you serve in our community.
Well, we started actually, again, ironically, 20 years ago this month. Is our 20-year anniversary. We started with latter stages of AIDS. We delivered lunch and dinner every day to the homes when they were shut-ins and weren't able to get out. We continued doing that. We still do. And now we've expanded it to other life-threatening illnesses. And then we also have a children's program. So we're feeding about 750 kids right now.
Now, obviously, in this particular venue, you talk about a topic that is still very, very, very controversial.
Yes.
And so what is it that you're trying to get across in this? Because in this presentation, not everybody's on board with this.
Well, and that's okay. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, but what I do in the writing of this, thematically, it's what happens when marriage equality comes roaring into rural areas, and we've seen that nationwide. And, love is love. That's the theme of this movie. It's just, love is love. That's it. It's so simple. And sometimes there there's a lot of cherry picking of scriptures to support someone's personal belief system, but they forget about some others that they, while they're, and it's pointed out in the movie, while they're eating bacon and wearing polyester, they're, bashing gay marriage. So it points out a little bit of the hypocrisy, actually.
Now, this, of course, is a fundraiser for Appetite for Life. How do you, as an organization, again, when you step out and venture into something that, in a community that is certainly controversial, how do you get your message out and still embrace people and invite everybody on board? Because you serve a very large population of our community in need.
We do. But again, you have to realize we started with a very controversial time when they didn't allow people with AIDS into nursing homes, which is why we got involved. We get no government funding, and we supported ourselves. Of course, the need, has grown, and people have, helped take care of that initial problem. But to bring people in, that's easy. Pensacola is a loving community. For the most part, the majority of the people have huge hearts here, as everyone knows. And so that part's not that difficult. Plus our community, and arts.
All right, let's tell people again the time and location tonight.
It's at Pensacola Little Theatre. The doors open for general admission at 7. The movie is at 7:30, and there's a VIP reception at 5:45. So you can get to meet Dell and Ann and Emerson.
Walker, one of the cast members, and Emerson Collins, another cast member and one of our producers, is with us.
Great having both of you. Thanks and much success.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
So Dell went to do the important job of being on the news and talking about the screening tonight here in Pensacola. And I just felt a personal responsibility as a producer to make sure that I came out to the beach and let everyone know that there was a screening tonight. Because I'm having one of those, that right there. Hey, there's a movie screening tonight. A Very Sordid Wedding, Pensacola Little Theatre. I did my part, right? So now I can just lay in the sun? Sorry, Dell. Well, here we are at the Pensacola Little Theatre for tonight's screening of A Very Sordid Wedding.
Oh, it's going to be good.
We're having a VIP reception beforehand.
They have flowers on tables.
You know what they told us? This theater used to be a prison. And you see those long stairs? That was so the horses could back up into it or something. Do you remember her talking about that?
People.
To hang people. So if it doesn't go well, I guess that's the threat.
That's true.
So let me introduce Del Shorts, who wrote Sordid Lives and A Very Sordid Wedding. Emerson Collins is here as well.
He's fine.
He's in the movie as well as co-produced it and LaVonda and Ryan.
Everybody loves, don't we love Aunt Walker? I am so lucky. Everybody keeps asking me, do you like to, you like to travel? Do you like to? And I said, I like to travel when I'm traveling with Emerson Collins and Aunt Walker and getting all of this love. And I thought, since someone asked me a while ago if I'd been doing any stand-up lately, and I said no, but I will tell a couple of stories tonight because I do like to tell stories. And I know that, where is the actress that played Juanita? Where are you? Yes. She played Juanita. And I was reminded when I saw her again, thank you. Now you can go. I'm just playing with you. But how many of y'all love the great Sarah Huntley? You're going to see her in the movie tonight, who played Juanita in the movie. Well, we lost Juanita right after the movie. It was her last movie, and yeah, she passed away, but she will always be honored and remembered. And I wanted to share a couple of stories about my good friend Sarah Huntley tonight before we see it, and kind of dedicate this night to her, because it's fun to go to each city and celebrate the wonderful work and the beautiful life that she had. But let me tell y'all something. She was Juanita in real life. There was not that much difference in Sarah Huntley and Juanita. So I was doing the tour here in Florida, where I was going from one city to another, and every single day. This was during the election. You know, it was early on when the Republicans were like, you know, it looked like Trump was going to. I mean, who the fuck knew? Who the fuck thought that would actually come to fruition? And any of you voted for him, fuck you. I know we're in the South. Someone said we're in the South, you gotta be careful. I said, me, be careful? Fuck that shit. I'm not gonna be careful. And tonight, you will see him as Leslie Jordan, Brother Boy's partner in crime, Billy Joe Dobson, the serial killing, bisexual necrophiliac. I don't know why. Y'all, sometimes I look at my work and I worry about myself. I don't know how this happened. But you're going to love him, I love him, and he's going to talk to you for a little bit. This is my friend, Emerson Collins.
Thank you so much. I just want to say first, as the producer, what a pleasure it is for us to be here this evening, both to Celeste and Appetite for Life and the important work that you do. That is truly phenomenal for us to be able to partner with you, but also to Sid and to the Pensacola Little Theatre. You know, we all come from theater. This Sordid Lives started as a play in 1996, and they've done it here several times, and so it's really special for us to screen our movie in a theater, so thank you for having us.
Glad to have you.
It's our pleasure. Yes, bisexual necrophiliac serial killer. I think they call that typecasting. So I'm really excited for you to see the movie. I'll let Del come back and introduce our big star.
I had the privilege of years and years ago going to a very tiny stage in North Hollywood and seeing a play called Best Wishes. And that night, I was introduced to the brilliance of Ann Walker. And I thought every now and then when I'm watching theater or I'm watching a TV show, I go, I gotta work with that. So I usually say that actress, I said, I gotta work with that bitch. I gotta work with that bitch. And I mean that in such a positive way, y'all. Because Ann Walker does what no actress I know does. She plays a broad better than anybody. And it took us a while to get there. In 1993, she understudied a play and stepped in for Miss Carol Cook, who you'll see in the movie tonight. And at that moment, I thought, I ain't going to write her a role. And when I wrote Sordid Lives, I wrote Lavonda with her. I never have auditioned her again. I love this woman. I love this actress. She loves our community. She fights hard. She fights harder than any gay person I know for our rights. Y'all, this is Ann Walker, my friend.
But, you know, if I need it. So anyway, I have enjoyed this journey since 1996. I was only 12 when I started. I had a facelift. I did, back in 2006. And I just am loving plastic surgery. I do. I have my tits done. Anyway, I just want to say how thankful we are that you are here tonight to see our sweet movie. It is a sweet movie with a message. And we hope that this message gets out to everybody and all over the world, which needs to be love your neighbor. Just love. That's all we need. It's real important for me to have my life mean something, and I think that it has meant something because I am a very big advocate for our community. And it means a lot to me to have these things, you know, to have Del writing this wonderful Sordid Wedding in response to our 2 years today. 2 years today, marriage equality was passed by the Supreme Court. How many of you got married within the last 2 years? Thank you. Yes. Celeste and everybody with Appetite for Life, because that is such a great cause. Such a great cause. We have Project Angel Food in Los Angeles, and we do a lot of good work. And I work in the kitchen every now and then, you know, making the dinners, making breakfasts. Well, no, you don't have to. But that's the least we can do. So anyway, thank you guys for coming, ladies for coming and being a part of this night. We really appreciate it. And Del Shores.
Well, that's it. Let's drink a little bit more and mingle a little bit more. Y'all, here's the deal. If you want a picture with any of us, our good friend Caroline Ray always says, we are the kind of, or she says it about herself, but we're just going to claim that line. We're the kind of celebrities that, we're such minor celebrities that people usually say, we got to go. We really need to go. So thank y'all so much for coming tonight. We love you guys. Thank you for supporting our sordid world for so many years. And let's have another drink or two and then go enjoy this movie.
And here we are at the beautiful Pensacola Little Theatre where we are having our screening tonight. All the people have gathered. Lady Ann Walker holding court. And of course people at the bar, because comedy works better with liquor. No one's ever complained about having a little... There's Celeste, she's in charge. And then we walk on this way.
First 8 rows, please help yourself.
Into the beautiful Pensacola Little Theatre, where it's going to feel all the way up.
Somebody told me to flip the switch. The switch has been flipped a long time ago. Thanks everyone for coming. Many of y'all have probably met Del before. He's been here several times to Pensacola, and we thank him for thinking of our little town. And thanks everyone for supporting Appetite for Life too. So we really appreciate it. We are so fortunate to have not just Del Shores here, but Emerson Collins, who is in the movie and is the co-producer as well. And of course, the fabulous Lavonda. And come on up, Del.
Come on, man. Hey, Pensacola! Emerson Collins and Miss Ann Walker. We are so happy to be here, and we are so happy to be in this theater. This movie was preceded by another movie called Sordid Lives, and that was preceded by a play called Sordid Lives. And I know they've done that play right here on this stage. So yes. Presenting the new movie based on a play of a play. And we want to thank you, Celeste, for having us back and for filling this audience. This is like our 17th sold out city premiere, so thank you all so much for that. So, Emerson Collins, y'all.
And we also want to thank the Pensacola Little Theatre. You know, it's because of venues like this being able to do screenings like this that we're able to take the film to so many places. And in addition to the 2-year anniversary, you know, 2 really important things happened at the Supreme Court today as well. One of them was great in favor of the LGBTQ community, as they determined that in Arkansas that same-sex parents could both be listed on the birth certificate. That's a huge win. But when we went to make this movie, Del so brilliantly set this right after the marriage equality decision so that we could really talk about the sort of religious freedom, quote, response from so many bigots who are hiding their bigotry behind the guise of religious freedom. And the Supreme Court also decided today that in October they're going to take up one of those bigot baker cases, knows that somehow baking a cake for a wedding is just violating their personal, deeply held religious beliefs. So we're really excited that our film sort of addresses that through the brilliance of Del's comedies. And with that,
I just want to say enjoy this movie as much as we enjoyed making it. It was incredibly fun, and have fun!
I want to bring back my friends, Emerson Collins, who played your serial killer tonight. And everybody's favorite, Anne Lamont and Miss Anne Walker. And we're going to take some questions from the audience. Yes, sir, right here.
Are you writing an adaptation of this for the stage?
I am the I probably will. I'm getting a lot of requests for it. You know, four of my plays. I have 7 plays, and 4 of them have become movies. So I'm going to have to think backwards. I always adapt from the other way, and it's a lot of fucking characters, you know. Yes, sir.
Where did you find the audacious red?
It's now L'Oreal. But yeah, I can find it. I find it in many forms.
There was this hoarder woman up in Ohio. When he asked how we got Rue McClanahan to do I thought you meant in this movie, and we just asked for a state. So generously, by the way, allowed us to use all of her images for free. When we called them, they said she would haunt us if we did not allow this. Because she loved Sordid Lives so much, and she became such a friend to all of us. But I sent her manager the scripts, who sent them on to her, and you know, her manager said, "It's logo, right?" She said, "It doesn't pay anything." And I go, "Yes." And she goes, "Well, I'll send them to her because she makes me send her everything." About, I guess not even a week later, we're down in Shreveport in pre-production, and I get a phone call, and this little assistant comes running in and goes, "Rue McClanahan's on line 3. And I'm like, "Ah!" So I calmed down, I popped a Valium, and I said, "Miss McClanahan," she goes, "You're gonna have to call me Rue if we work together." And I knew I had her then. I knew I had her. And she goes, now, she said, "Honey, I love the scripts. I never thought I would play a woman in love at my age again, and I love to play a woman in love." And then she goes, "It doesn't pay anything, does it?" And I said, "No, ma'am." And she goes, "Don't worry about it, I'm rich." So she came down and we had a blast.
And I just want to say, playing her daughter was the high point of my life. She was everything you expect Blanche to be. Everything. We held up in her room and smoked cigarettes and talked. She told me all these great stories. It was like sitting at the feet of Jesus, I swear. And we had the most fun, and we bonded so quickly and so deeply, and I was just thrilled to be invited to her New Year's Eve party after we finished, and I can't say enough good stuff. I miss her every day.
Yes, sir.
Is the Husky Slim label a true story?
It is a true story. It's a little bit fabricated. My mother, who is the real Latrell, I know, you can take a moment to feel sorry for me, but she became such an ally for me. I lost my mother 14 years ago, and this was my fantasy because I really truly believe this is what my mother would have become in this movie. Because when she passed away, I found so much research on my behalf. She didn't go to the scriptures. She went to other sources to counter the scriptures for me. And when I was little and I was a fat little boy, I was very, very upset when I became a Husky. And she said, "Don't worry about it. Nobody has to know." And she sewed on. She didn't sew Slim labels. I had regulars from the year before. I think she's a little more realistic than Latrell at times. So, well, thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Love y'all. Before we go, we want to bring up Celeste and the artistic and executive director here, who have given us such a great home tonight.
Actually, I just wanted to introduce, y'all are already, everybody I'm sure already knows Kathy, but I wanted to introduce as well though Sid Williams. Sid Williams is our new director here for the Pensacola Little Theatre. So here you go.
Hello. You did not come here to see me, but again, my name is Sid. I'm the new executive director. We love to work with Appetite for Life. We love to work with Stamped Film Festival. Anytime that I have a chance to see Emerson's ass on stage, we'll certainly take. And so, but thank you all for coming. We really appreciate it. And our whole next season is on display in the atrium this year.
And, related to that, Stamped is coming up when? In September? September. We are only able to do what we do now with such a big fan base because of LGBTQ film festivals that focus on finding new LGBTQ films and filmmakers and supporting them. So please consider purchasing a pass for that entire festival. Join the theater here. That is where we come from. 17 years ago, Sordid Lives was a little film at film festivals that people found and fell in love with. So come out, support, and look for the next Sordid Lives at Stamp this year.
Thank you all for coming. Have a great night.
Well, that went well.
It did go well.
It was real nice here in Pensacola.
Yeah, I love it.
It wasn't extremely hot. It's just kind of nice.
Yeah.
It was just kind of lovely.
What a great audience. Just
full
screaming.
house.
Liquor helps that comedy.
Every
time.
They were like doing the bitch. Ain't it a bitch? Right
Like they were vocal.
Yeah.
It was like being in one of those churches.
Oh, I love that.
They were applauding. It was all good. Thank you, Pensacola.
Did you get all your steps in?
I did. I hit 10,000 already.
Oh, thank God.
Yay.
Look, 10,000.
Well, our ride is here.
Look, 10.
There's Celeste. Our ride. Oh, we gotta go. We just got so busy. Bye, Pensacola.